transformational adaptation. What that means is we have to try to transform everything that we're doing, our food systems, our energy systems, our economy, everything. But we have to do so in a way that accepts that we're going to have to adapt to a worsening climate for some time to come. Some of us are talking about it in terms of deep adaptation. What deep adaptation means is we have to adapt to the possibility that things are going to get very, very bad indeed. I want to give you a quick example. Some people talk about nuclear power, like at Hinkley Point and so on, as a potential part of the solution to the climate crisis. But I want to suggest to you a reason that we haven't given enough attention to yet for why that's a really, really terrible idea. And the reason is this, that we have to consider the possibility that we may fail. Now, if we fail, what becomes of those nuclear power plants and that nuclear waste? One very important fact about nuclear power, it needs a lot of water. Have you noticed that virtually every single nuclear power station is on the coast? Can you draw out the dots there? Can you join up the dots? If we fail, we're going to have all those nuclear power stations potentially inundated.
Flooded.
If nuclear waste is not carefully attended, if it is allowed to be in cooling ponds that go dry, it catches fire and burns nuclear waste, nuclear poison into the atmosphere for decades or for hundreds of years. Now imagine that we do start to fail, civilization starts to break down, and what we bequeath to our children is more and more out of control nuclear fires burning for decades or indeed for hundreds of years. It's just an unimaginably horrendous prospect. So we must refuse to imagine it. And of course what that actually means is we must take very serious steps now to take care of the nuclear waste that we've already generated, to try to insure it against climate catastrophe and to stop producing any more. That's an example of what deep adaptation means. I do urge you colleagues to look into this. It's not a very happy topic, but we're not here today to be happy. We're here today to try to find the courage to face what is, to try to stop it from getting horribly worse, and to try, if you possibly can, at the end of the day, it's a very long day, to make it better.
Valamiféle összekötöttetek Magyarország és London között most ebben a pillanatban.
So exciting that this rebellion is continuing, and I hope that we're going to continue it in our various parts of the country, many of us here not from London, after today. We're certainly planning to do so, I can tell you, in Norwich and Norfolk.
Anglia tele van velük, de viszont az egész világon állnak fel már Extinction Rebellion csoportok. Globális mozgalomában.
It's too late in the day, tragically, to put all our eggs in the basket of mitigation, of transformation. We have to consider the possibility of what if we fail and start to go like that. Thank you for the courage and the courage to take that. Thank you.
Mert múltkor lemaradtunk 6-7 évet, most nem kéne csinálni, főleg azért, mert tényleg halásveszély van. Most Amerikában is most jöttek ki a mérések.
We've taken all 4 roads into Parliament. It's just us! How incredible is that?
Itt a parlament nem az árva egész környéket az árva.
On that note,
csak mi vagyunk és helikopter.
That's the kind of energy that has gathered here today.
Úgyhogy üdvözlünk mindenkit otthon Budapesten, diáktüntetésen. Jó lenne, hogyha csatlakoznátok próbálásoknak, legalább egy homokórás zászlóval, ha ott maradtok a parlament előtt, beszéljetek erről a témáról, mert ez természetbiztonsági kockázat is, ugye bolygóbiztonsági kockázat is. Úgyhogy köszönöm. Nézzük a másik most kikapcsolom. Igazából ennyit akartam csak.
Telling their friends, speaking and having what my friend Polly Higgins calls courageous conversations.